I hear a sound in the spirit tonight. Sounds like chains breaking. Sounds like doors opening. Somebody been crying in silence. Somebody been holding on by a thread. But the Lord sent me with a word. Jesus says 2026 will reward your faith. I walked through fire with no water.
Lord help me.
I walked through nights without a dawn.
Yes, you did.
Every prayer felt like it hit the ceiling,
But you kept praying.
every day felt too long. I had a heart full of believing,
Hold on.
and hands full of broken dreams.
So heavy.
But I wrapped myself in His promise
Yes, Lord.
when the world was falling in. And He whispered in my weeping when I couldn't find my way. I've been counting every tear you cry. You won't be stuck here always.
Jesus says, Son, it's 26 will reward your faith.
Say it loud.
Jesus says, Son, it's 26 will reward your faith.
It's your time.
All those lonely, hurting days
I'm turning into brighter ways.
Jesus says,
Turning twice.
will reward your faith.
I trusted God when the door stayed closed.
But you trusted,
I believed when nothing changed.
but you didn't beat.
I kept walking when my feet were bleeding,
Keep walking.
through the fear and through the pain. They said I was holding on to nothing,
They lied.
but I knew I was holding His hand.
Hold on.
And when the storm tried to break my spirit,
What happened?
His love made me stand. He said, you're not forgotten, and you're not too far gone. What you suffered through in silence is where your strength was born.
Jesus says, talents, bonuses will reward your faith.
I believe Him.
Jesus says, talents, bonuses will reward your faith.
I receive it.
What the devil tried to erase,
God is bringing back with grace.
Jesus says, 2026 will reward your faith.
Every promise He ever spoke,
Still true,
every prayer you prayed alone,
he heard you.
every time you chose to trust,
It mattered.
even when it hurt too much. He said, I saw your midnight crying. I saw your breaking heart. What would look like the end of you was only where I start. Who kept you breathing?
Jesus,
Who kept you sane?
Jesus,
Who walked with you through the heartbreak,
Jesus,
who stood in the rain,
Jesus,
who blocked the enemy,
Jesus,
who carried the load,
Jesus,
who's about to bless you.
Jesus, Jesus.
I almost let go of believing,
But you did it
when the silence was all I heard.
so quiet.
But God was working behind the scenes,
Yes, he was.
even when he said no words. Every delay was divine.
It was on time.
Every heartbreak shaped my soul.
So deep.
Now I'm stepping into something holy, where the broken become whole. He said your waiting wasn't wasted. Your pain wasn't in vain. I was building up your blessing while you were calling out my name.
Jesus said, 2026 will reward your faith.
This is your year.
Jesus said, 2026 will reward your faith.
Lift your hands.
What you lost, what you gained.
What you trusted him to save.
Jesus said, 2026 will reward your faith.
I cried until my tears ran dry.
But you held on,
Still I kept my praise alive.
that's faith.
Every time the world said quit,
What did you do?
I said, Jesus ain't finished yet. They left me when I had nothing.
But God stayed,
They doubted my every prayer.
but God stayed,
Now look at me standing here,
still standing.
because Jesus was always there. I hear a sound in the spirit tonight. Sounds like chains breaking. Sounds like doors opening. Somebody been crying in silence. Somebody been holding on by a thread. But the Lord sent me with a word.
Jesus said,
2026
will reward your faith.
I walked through fire with no water.
Lord help me.
I walked through nights without a dawn.
Yes, you did.
Every prayer felt like it hit the ceiling.
But you kept praying.
Every day felt too long. I had a heart full of believing,
Hold on.
and hands full of broken dreams.
So heavy.
But I wrapped myself in his promise.
Yes, Lord.
When the world was falling in, and he whispered in my weeping, when I couldn't find my way. I've been counting every tear you cry. You won't be stuck here always. Jesus agents
will reward your faith.
say it loud.
Jesus said,
2020 agents
will reward your faith.
it's your time.
All those lonely, hurting days are turning into brighter ways. Jesus said,
2020 agents
will reward your faith.
I trusted God when the door stayed closed.
But you trusted,
I believed when nothing changed.
but you believe.
I kept walking when my feet were bleeding.
Keep walking.
Through the fear and through the pain, they said I was holding on to nothing.
They lied.
But I knew I was holding his hand.
Hold on.
And when the storm tried to break my spirit,
What happened?
his nails made me stand. He said, you're not forgotten, and you're not too far gone. What you suffered through in silence is where your strength was born.
Jesus said,
2020 saints,
will reward your faith.
I believe in
Jesus said,
2020 saints,
will reward your faith.
I receive it.
If blood ever tried to erase, God is bringing back with grace. Jesus said,
2020 saints,
will reward your faith.
every promise he ever spoke,
Still true.
every prayer you prayed alone,
He heard you.
every time you chose to trust,
It mattered.
even when it hurt too much. He said, I saw your midnight crying, I saw your breaking heart, but what looked like the end of you was only where I start.
Who kept you breathing?
Jesus,
Who kept you staying?
Jesus,
Watch you go
through the heartbreak,
separate.
Jesus,
Block the ending.
Jesus,
Look every part.
Jesus,
Who's about to bless you?
Jesus.
Jesus.
I almost let go of believing
But you didn't.
when the silence was all I heard.
So quiet.
But God was working behind the scenes,
Just to trust.
even when he said no words. Every delay was divine.
It was on time.
Every heartbreak shaped my soul.
So deep.
Now I'm stepping into something holy. where the broken become whole. He said your waiting wasn't wasted. Your pain wasn't in vain. I was building at your every scene while you were called